Oh. So that was the Stealth. This is the Stealth Pearl. And as you can see, we need a little more downlane action. I'm gonna show you guys the best Pearl bowling ball of 2023 and what it can do on the North Rock house shot. All right, so with that Stealth, it's obviously one of the stronger balls in my bag. It's that top of the line symmetric bowling ball. It hooks a lot. Period. I'm gonna throw a couple shots, find a place that this ball can strike, and then show you the difference between this and the Stealth Pearl. So the shape on that was really good, but for me, what I saw with it was I saw it hook like really early on the lane. So right now, I think I'm gonna try and throw the Stealth Pearl in that same spot, and it should have a similar amount of overall hook, but a much different, much snappier down lane shape. I'm gonna stand on 25 and see what happens. It should be a lot cleaner through the front part of the lane. As you guys can see, it still has that like big engine core cover stock combo where it's gonna hook earlier and it's gonna be smooth, even though the Pearl one is super shiny and it has that Pearl cover stock on it. It's still gonna try and read the lane more in the mid lane, which is actually, I struggle a lot with balls that make sharp down lane motions, but this ball right here is definitely one that is going to be a Pearl ball that I feel like I can throw, especially as a lefty on some harder shots where I need an earlier reading, more mid lane Pearl ball. Real quick, let's talk about the layout. For me, this is going to be a 65 by 4 3/4, almost a 5-inch pin by 55. So it's gonna be a lower pin. For you one-handers, this might be a pin down layout. I'm gonna move like 2 right because that was like very high flush. Now we're on 27. Yeah, and that's where I would, if I was bowling a tournament right now, I would start right there with that ball. Of the balls I brought, I'd start right there with that ball, knowing the transition is not gonna quite hit as hard with that shinier ball because I can stay ahead of the moves and my ball's never really gonna hook super early. But I'm gonna give you guys one game and kind of talk you through my moves and what this ball does as I bowl across a 10 frame game. So that same shot that went like really high flush, I think I'm just gonna throw it harder from the same area because I don't think I can really move too far right without it getting too far down lane. Again, this is a fresh house shot, so. Week 7 goes down late. I'm not gonna move because I don't wanna get too close to the friction, and this ball is meant to jump off that friction spot. Being a Pearl ball, being a very reactive, flippier cover stock, I'm gonna do what the righties do. Let the lanes come to you. I'm just gonna pray through it. I'm just gonna wait for it to come. It's a little slower, hit it a little harder, but being in the right part of the lane with the right ball, you get the right reaction and your misses are still close. So obviously you saw the week 7, accidentally throwing it a little slower there, still went high flush and didn't overreact. 2 for 2 with 2 good shots, so I can't really complain. I'm thinking about moving. I was once told that if you're thinking about moving or if you're thinking about changing balls, you should do it. Because the last thing you want is to regret not moving. So here we go. Making a 1 and 1, keeping that ball speed high. Ooh, this might send a couple messengers. High chance of sending more than a couple messengers. I moved that 1 and 1. My ball got much further down lane than it did the previous 2 shots and really came far behind the head pin. Lucky for me, it had enough snap down lane, so even though it got really far down lane, it's recovered really, really strong in the back end, which is what I'm slowly noticing about this ball within the first like game and a half that I practiced with it, and now during this ball video, this thing is sharp down lane. So I'm gonna keep that 1 and 1. I'm just gonna hope that I keep sending messengers because I will need one of these times. Oh, that's so far left. Oh. When you see the head pin fly across the deck like that, that usually means that you're coming too far behind the head pin or you're coming in light. What I should be doing, maybe throw it a little slower, maybe move a little left. What I'm going to do is throw the exact same shot in the exact same spot and just expect the same result. Because if you're striking, why move?
Making a 1 and 1. That if you're thinking about moving or if you're thinking about changing balls, you should do it.
No move, because that's what lefties do. We stand on the big dot and we throw at the second arrow. That's pretty good. Is this not the best pro ball of 2023? I've thrown it everywhere, and all it's done has struck. High flush, sent a couple messengers that weren't needed. They weren't needed, but they were there. If you guys are looking for something long and strong, you can look no further than the Stealth Pearl. If you guys are looking for more action from the Stealth Pearl and you still haven't decided on whether you want to buy this ball or not, or if this is the right ball for you, you can check out a match between the Stealth Pearl and the Deviate Captivate on the House Extras as part of our bowling ball tournament that we're running right now. I mean, if I were you, I would go over there and check that video out. And while you're there, you might as well subscribe. You might as well check out some of the other videos that we got up there, because the House Extras is definitely going to come out with a lot of content here coming up. Just a little more behind the scenes, a little less of these crazy challenges and these really cool high quality ball videos. That's so bad. The commercial break got me. It was just my own commercial break instead of the TV commercial break. See if I can make this, try and shoot maybe like 250, 279. And instead of seeing if I can make it, we'll just type it in. A wise man once told me, the rake never misses. Because we don't miss easy spares on ball videos, and when we do, we cut it out and we type them in. You guys did not come to see if my spare game was up to par. You came to see whether this was a good ball or not, and that's what I intend to bring you. That one was a little further in and I rotated it too much, which made it went even further down lane, and it recovered too much where it wrap 7'd instead of messenger 7'd. I've been throwing them like 17.5 on the reader. That one was at 17.7. It was a little faster and I hit it a little too hard. So, you know, the overcorrection between me wrapping a 7 and now me shooting a 6.8. Come on, guys. You really thought I was gonna shoot that? Come on. The rake never misses. Matt, tell me I got you. You got it. All right.
I was swinging on things.
I was like, I bet he thinks I'm gonna shoot this. We got 3 frames left. We got 267 left on the tracker. I don't wanna miss 3 times in a row without moving, so I'm gonna move my feet. I'm gonna go a 2-in-1 here, dig my fingers all the way in, and absolutely spank this puppy at the bottom. A 2-in-1 with a large miss left is not the answer, I'll tell you that. I'm not even gonna attempt to shoot this spare. Enough messing around. Time to strike out for 256 and call it good. I'll keep that 2-in-1 to the right, and I'll just throw a better shot. How about that? Oh! Maybe a little up the back. A lot of times when you play really steep angles, I like to roll it a lot, which doesn't help my ball recover. So this ball is trying to recover. I just got to give it the chance to. So I'm going to rotate the next one a little bit, hopefully double up here in the 10th for 256. That shot was perfect. If I could throw any shot, that would be the one right there. Am I the only one that gets like this little tingly feeling when you throw a shot that's perfect? Like the whole body gets the chills because it just came off your hand right. The right speed, everything was in time. I might be weird like that, but the better you bowl, the more often it happens. Probably not gonna happen again in the next 2 shots, but maybe in the next video you guys can check out. I'll be getting that weird tingly feeling again. That was not the same, but it was the same result, which was a strike. So I got one more shot here. What does the audience want, Matt? What do they want? Straight up 5? Loft the gutter cap? Okay, absolutely. Nobody wants to see the guy that dumps it up the ditch.
And that's why you're bowling and I'm holding the camera.
That is why Matt's holding the camera, because he was amazing at playing up the ditch. The lofting the cap, I'm not sure he's got still. I'm gonna drift a little to, I'm just gonna step in front of the ball trim. We got plenty of space here. The rock. I mean, that was a pretty good attempt. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. That was my Stealth Pearl bowling ball review. I think it's the best Pearl ball of 2023. It's absolutely gonna be the most versatile because of the core cover stock combo. And if you guys wanna see more of the Stealth Pearl action, check out the House Extras, link down below, link up top here in the corner, and we'll catch you guys on the next awesome challenge video. We got a really fun one coming up. So stay tuned, hit that notification button, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.